Saturday morning in Plano. Damp grass, heavy clouds, and a field ready for kickoff. At least, that's how it was supposed to be. Before the whistle ever blew, the schedule changed. The location changed. The skies above told the story best. In the minutes they did play, LTFC looked different, more control, more purpose. And then, it was gone. The official made it clear this match was over. Rain winning out over ambition. Plano washed away before it ever began. One last practice before the real thing. The drills are sharper, the touches a little quicker, and the voices a little louder. After weeks of work, fitness, scrimmages, and growing pains, the first game is finally here. For the boys of LTFC, this is where words become actions, where family becomes team, and where a season begins, one whistle, one match at a time. The work is done. The last practice is behind them. Now, all that's left is Saturday, the first game, the first test, and the start of a long season ahead.
Reporting live from Bee Creek Field, where LTFC kicks off their season tonight. Showers are expected as a cold front moves through, so conditions could play a role. Their opponent? The B side of the same club that edged them 1-0 a year ago. But this time, the boys come in as favorites, and they'll be looking to start fast and prove it.
First league game of the year, and it's LTFC against 210. The surface today, artificial grass, made just a touch trickier by the rain. Expect quick passes, quick feet, and maybe a few players testing the grip of their boots.
It's the first league game of the year, and LTFC wasted no time getting their attack ready. From the opening whistle, they pushed forward with intent, determined to set the tone for the season.
Oscar threads it up the line. Blake's onside. Lovely touch with the left to push it forward. He whips across in toward Cruz, brings it down on the chest, sets himself, strikes it. Inches wide of the far post. Trapped inside the box. Oh, that's a beautiful first touch. Turns his man, one-on-one with the keeper, just a heavy touch in the end, or surely that was a goal.
LTFC spent nearly the entire first half creating chance after chance, pressing forward and testing the defense at every turn.
Ball played up to Tyler, a couple of touches forward, long ball floated into the middle. Oh, Luke's on the end of it, the keeper comes, they both miss, it rolls through, and there it is! Luke taps it home, their first goal of the year.
Luke's strike made it 1-0, and from there, LTFC poured on the pressure. Chance after chance, They carve through the defense, looking certain to add to the lead. But with every attack comes a moment that defines a half, and theirs was just ahead, a chance too big to miss, that somehow slipped away.
Ball played into Blake, holds it up well, lays it off to Cruz. Cruz with a searching ball forward, finds Francisco, great control there. Now LTFC piling on the pressure. Hank overlapping down the wing. Ball played wide, Blake making the run. Hank finds him! Oh no, it's gone straight past Blake! What a glorious chance, wasted. Looked like his feet got twisted. Has he got two left boots on today?
Eventually, the pressure paid off, and LTFC broke through with their second goal.
Ball played into Eli inside the box. Turns, fires, oh my! It sneaks under the keeper and into the net. LTFC lead 2-0.
The halftime whistle blew. LTFC in control, 2-0 at the break. The rain never let up, and neither did the boys. When the second half began, it picked up right where the first left off. Relentless offensive pressure, wave after wave driving forward.
Ball played back to the keeper. Blake's charging it down. It ricochets off him. Oh, nearly in. That was inches away from a gift of a goal. Sterling fancy footwork there, made the defender look absolutely silly. Sent him shopping, still out searching for his ankles. That was downright cheeky.
It wouldn't take long before LTFC struck again, this time for their third goal of the match.
Sends it up to Cruz, he's on it now and plays into the middle. The defender makes an Irish skip to deflect it, but it falls to Luke. Oh, a sideways back heel, I've never seen anything like that. And Jack's left foot strike, absolutely beautiful as Big Ben striking at midnight.
Jax's strike was the kind you only see once in a season, a goal of the year candidate. And LTFC weren't done. Blake nearly added another on the volley, and soon he'd get his chance to extend the lead.
Corner whipped in by Luca. Blake makes the run, gets a leg on it, deflection, and it's in the back of the net.
The defense held strong at the other end.
Chest trap by Eli, flicked over his head, Francisco gets a touch, and now it's a right old scrum in front of goal. Ball bounces back to Eli, shot, and in it goes for his second of the day. That's 5 on the trot for LTFC. This is turning into an old-fashioned bloodbath out here.
It wasn't quite the perfect clean sheet, as LTFC conceded late. But the damage was already done, a 5-1 win, and with it, all 3 points to open the season.
That was a dreadful goal to concede, but it's still a victory and sets the boys up for a massive weekend of consequence in 7 days.
Next on the schedule, FC Westlake. A rivalry game, but one the boys were expected to win. On paper, the advantage leaned their way, a softer start to the season, momentum from their opening win, and the feeling that this was theirs for the taking. But rivalry games are never that simple. Westlake came ready, and what looked like an easy step forward quickly turned into a fight. In the end, the game would be far more difficult than anyone imagined. A reminder that in this league, nothing comes easy, even for the favorites.
Corner swung in. Francisco with the header. Oh, what a save. The keeper at full stretch, denying him brilliantly.
Two close chances from corner kicks nearly opened the scoring, but the first half closed without a goal. As the whistle blew, the game paused in a different way, a reminder of just how physical this rivalry can be. The second half opened with Lake Travis on the front foot, driving forward, pressing hard, and turning simple passes into pressure.
Ball played into Ryan, he finds Jax flying forward at full speed. Lovely ball to Blake's feet, 2 touches, slipped through to Cruz in the box, strikes it, oh, denied! A brilliant diving save to keep out the go-ahead goal. Here's Brody, cheeky little spin, and he's off down the sideline. Spots Blake drifting into space. Defender commits. Blake slips it over to Ryan. Back across. Brody again. Lays it off Blake on the left foot. Strikes it. Ball carried up the left side, worked into Jax in the attacking third. Oh, he's brought down.
A free kick just outside the box after Jax was tripped. Lucas saw the opening and played Blake in before the defense was set, but frees the frame, and you can see it. Blake started his run too soon, offside, and the chance was gone.
Cruz with his back to goal, clever ball to the overlapping Johnny. He's through, one-on-one with the keeper. Blake filling the lane. Ooh, blocked! A ball across to Blake looked like a certain goal, but Johnny just didn't spot it or didn't think he could thread it through.
Missed chances, heavy challenges, and rising tension, it all built toward the moment that would become the most important play of the match.
Oscar looks upfield and picks out Luke on the run. He's in behind. It's him against the keeper. Right-footed strike. Saved, but wait, hold on. The referee's pointing to the spot. Didn't look like much from here, but he's saying a shove in the back changed the shot.
Luke would win the penalty and take it. You could see it in his face. The weight of the moment, the game on the line, and everything resting on his next kick.
Luke with the run-up. Oh, that's buried in the right corner. Keeper guessed it and still somehow let it in. Went the right way and forgot to use his hands. Was he trying to save it with his thoughts?
Lake Travis had the lead with only minutes left to play. But the final whistle didn't come without a dust-up. Tempers flaring as the clock wound down. In the end, it was a bruising 1-0 win for LTFC and a reminder of just how much fight it takes in this rivalry.
That's the final whistle. On the sideline, a late knock leaves one player down. Hank may have been a little too generous with his shoulder. But in the end, it's a 1-0 victory, and LTFC moves to 2 wins, no defeats on the season. A perfect start on paper, even if the bruises tell a different story. Welcome to Bee Creek Field, where it's hotter than a kettle left on the boil. You can feel the heat bouncing off the turf. Town and Country are the visitors today, and if the match is half as lively as the weather, we're in for a cracking game.
Game 3 brought LTFC up against Town and Country. And in the first half, they showed just how many ways they could create danger, combining passes, pushing wide, and finding chances from all over the pitch.
Lovely build-up here. Luke to Hank, slips it into Luca, turns smartly, finds Braden, quickly back again into Blake at the top. A sharp give and go, wide to Luke. Left-footed strike, blocked, but what a gorgeous string of passes that was, football, at its finest.
The linesman's flag was right, and it wiped a goal off the board. But that didn't stop Lake Travis from pushing forward, creating chances and keeping the pressure on. At the other end, the defense wasn't tested often, but when called upon, they stood tall and handled their business.
And that's Town and Country's best look so far, but make no mistake, it's been one-way traffic the other direction. Whew, that's tasty footwork. Turned him over like a plate of fish and chips. Defender left battered.
In perhaps the most bizarre play of the day, a miscommunication on a corner sparked a frantic back-and-forth sequence.
Well, that's a curious corner. Not sure if that was a set piece or just a set of crossed wires. Looked like coach and player weren't even on the same pitch there. And suddenly, we're off on the counter. Ball played up the middle, cut out, but Hank's already charging forward. He slides it out to Cruz on the right, cheeky little shimmy. And he whips across to the far post. That's begging for someone to finish it. Left-footed volley, oh, off the post. Nearly a wonder goal, 1 in a million. But you do wonder, was the smarter ball back across the box for a tap-in?
Luke's impressive left-footed strike nearly found the net. But more than that, it set the tone for the rest of the half. From that moment on, the floodgates opened chance after chance, wave after wave. Lake Travis pressing harder with every attack. The scoreline hadn't changed yet, but the balance of the game had, and all the pressure was now on Town and Country to withstand it.
Go, go!
It was scoreless at the break, neither side able to find a way through. But Lake Travis came out in the second half with intent. Wave after wave of attacks designed to break the deadlock. Twice, Ryan nearly found the back of the net, each chance just inches from changing the game. The second half turned messy, a scrum in the middle of the field, followed by another miscommunication on a free kick. For LTFC, maybe control was slipping just as they needed it most.
Big collision in midfield. Ball spills loose and falls to Braden. He looks up, lofts it forward, and Blake's on the chase.
Lake Travis kept the ball pinned in the attacking third, dictating play and piling on the pressure. But the most dangerous chance of the match came the other way, a counterattack that cut straight through and forced Sterling into action. He delivered, making arguably the play of the game to keep it scoreless.
Sterling with a stop, sticks out a leg and denies it brilliantly. Sterling thumps it clear, proper no-nonsense stuff, and now he's giving his defender a right earful. That's classic keeper business, isn't it?
Then it happened. Relentless hustle from Hank and Blake won the ball back, and Cruz fired only to see it blocked by a hand in the box. Another penalty, once again in the final minutes.
Another late penalty for the second match running. Blake wastes no time, lashes it into the corner. The rebound clattered off one of those yellow boxes, fooling the crowd for a moment, but not LTFC. They knew it counted, and with it, their third straight win on the bounce.
Blake stepped up and sealed it. A one-goal win for Lake Travis, their third straight in league play. With a little help from the schedule maker, the boys have already equaled their win total from a year ago. It's the kind of start any team would take, but this group is only scratching the surface of what they can be. The road ahead is tougher, the opponent stronger, and soon, we'll find out if LTFC can keep their streak alive, or if the real hard knocks are still to come.